Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time. And what's this? A new Transformers line to review? Okay, not so new. This is the first figure in it that I'm looking at, and probably the only one. It's Cyber Battalion Shockwave, which is a Walgreens exclusive right now. But it's a really cool looking figure, and I'm quite interested. So, looking at the vehicle mode, it is a space jet, like a spaceship. It's Cybertronian. Yeah, we'll work with it. He does have the wings, a different color purple than the rest of them. Got that other purple on the front, and on the back here, it does resemble vaguely his space gun mode, which he can never have again thanks to US gun safety laws. But yeah, it is still a very nice ship. And yeah, while there are some noticeable gap issues, this is a $15 toy, so I will excuse it. And yes, this is like $15, $16. Around that price. It's about the price of a deluxe, so we can excuse a few gaps. Especially when you see the size of this thing. So I do like the colors. You got the Decepticon symbol right on the top. And yeah, that does look like Shockwave's face, which is appropriate when you figure out what that is, really. So yeah, I like it. And he does actually have the gun barrel at the front, so he can still fly and shoot people with a giant cannon blast. So, spaceship or flying space cannon, you decide. Anyway, let's get him into his robot mode. Oh, well, before we do, let's just do one quick comparison with a normal deluxe. And yeah, you can see Shockwave's a big boy. I'll zoom out a bit to do this. Back this up a little bit. Yeah, Shockwave is quite the big boy. I mean, hard to get him in frame with Darkwind here, but yeah, he's a big one. Anyway, let's get him into robot mode, and to do that, we'll start by flipping these panels forward. We'll flip the wings back, and we'll flip up the head slightly. Push this in. There is a couple ridges here that have a little bit of a area to go into, so just slide that in. Pull down the arms, flip the fists out, let go with a click. This one will fold out that big gun barrel, separate the legs, rotate the knee, flip out the feet, and yeah, we got that. And then, make sure it's in frame, we rotate the head, and he's all set and looking quite nice. Now, yeah, there is a landing skid I forgot to undo, but that's no big deal. Hardly noticeable with this guy. As you saw, he was sitting just fine in his vehicle mode. But robot mode is quite nice. I mean, that is Shockwave. All the way down to that G1 style head. It's pretty perfect. I mean, yeah, this is not the perfect G1 Classics Shockwave, but it is pretty close. And he is really close. If it not for a minor shortcoming in the articulation, I would say this is by far the best Shockwave ever. May still be, but he does have one shortcoming in articulation, which I'll get to right now. So, head is on a swivel. Pretty good there. You got some universal shoulders. No bicep swivel. Yeah, it's a little bit of a down, but not too bad. Still got some movement. No waist, unfortunately, but you do have universal hips. And only a swivel at the knee. Yeah, they're on a mushroom peg. Wish they were on ball joints. That is the only shortcoming of his articulation that's really important. So, not very articulated. You're not going to get too many action poses. Although, really, you probably could get that classic or some facsimile of that classic all are dead pose. So it's not a total loss. He's just not going to have any knee movement. Well, how many Shockwaves do more than stand around stoically and look intimidating anyway? He's not the most mobile guy. But for a size comparison, we'll start with a deluxe, bringing in Bat Prime, and oh boy, again, he is a big boy. And these guys, well, okay, bad example for a price tag, I guess. Let's bring in Ripper Snapper, who would be the same price as Shockwave. And again, Shockwave is a big boy. He traded those knee joints for Voyager size. Oh boy. No, but it seriously, I would love to have knees on this guy, but the size, the look, definitely the look, is going to make him my classic Shockwave until we get a better articulated version that looks just as good, if not better. Although that's kind of hard to top as far as looks go. But we'll bring in a more appropriate size comparison. Being the best Classics Megatron so far. Titans Return Megatron. And yeah, these guys look good together. I mean, seriously. Shockwave scales perfectly with the Titans Return, Power of the Primes, Combiner Wars, Voyagers. It is awesome. So, yeah, you got a nice big Shockwave who's appropriately sized, and he looks great. Okay, that's all I could say. He looks great. I love it. I do love it. And for one more comparison, we'll bring in Transformers Prime, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Shockwave, who was in the G1 colors, or close to. And yeah, this one has knees. He has some flawed ratchet joints, but this guy looks the part better for a classic shelf. So he's going to go into storage from now, and yeah, this will be my classic Shockwave from now on. Still, I'm impressed. For a $15 to $20 figure, this is really good these days. And yeah. Yeah, it was a time where this guy would probably be more of a $10 figure, but times change. He's still going for a deluxe price point, which is why I think this is an awesome Shockwave. So you're getting your money's worth on him. And the look, perfect. I love it. So I do recommend this guy. You can find him at Walgreens. Between $15 and $20. And he's worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.